Hi and welcome to this Cloudland Workspace demonstration. I'm just going to give you a very quick overview as to the features of this web-based solution, which incorporates SaaS web-based applications, desktop software and server applications all in one unified solution. So first off, I've just opened Google Chrome. I've navigated to a URL that's unique to my company, and I've logged in with my Office 365 username and password. As you can see, I have a number of virtual workspace tabs in my browser up here. I'm on my private personal one at the moment, so I can change the layout as I see fit. I can change where things are positioned. I can change the size of different tiles to suit my preferences. And I can even add in third-party tiles for other applications that my company may use. Or other server or desktop type software that can be delivered by Cloudland out of the workspace at the same time. You'll see down the left hand side here we have a view of your mailbox. Now this can be configured to either show unread messages or read and unread messages, and you can even set it up to display folders from your Office 365 mailbox, multiple folders that you may want to keep an eye on at a glance, just in case some email comes in that you think needs to be actioned right away. Clicking on any one of those will take you through to the mailbox, and clicking on the email button there will take you to the full version of the mailbox, which is in sync with my locally installed version of Outlook on my PC, because it's all looking at the same Office 365 mailbox contents. Back to the main window, you have a view of recently worked on documents, and I can click on any one of these and open them, share a link, attach it to an email, download, or just take me to the location. I can even show, instead of recent documents, bookmarks that I often work with. So these are some clients that I work with quite often. I can have those set up as bookmarks, and I can click on open, and that will take me straight through to the document library. And these document libraries are coming in from my SharePoint Online sites that have been set up for my organization. So you can easily turn on the viewing of any of these libraries or just the ones you want to see, and it gives you a very slick, easy to navigate view of your SharePoint information. Now of course, once I've looked at it, once I've got a document in here, I can just click on it, open it in Excel Online in my browser, or I can just right click and I can open it with my local version of Excel. Or if it's Word, obviously Word. I can delete it, rename it, download a copy. I can invite a user to work on it with me. I can view permissions easily to the file and control who can access folders and files. And I can also access previous versions really easily out of the solution as well. Back to the main screen, you'll see the links for some web applications my firm might use. So easy to click straight into my Zero Practice Manager, for example. Suite files as an option as well, which looks at the same SharePoint document libraries underneath the core solution, so it's all completely unified. We also have the ability to deliver streamed applications. There may be a case where, say, you need to run a desktop piece of software, but obviously you don't want to have to deploy it on every single PC across your business. So let's, for example, add MoneyWorks in here and click on that. Just like a normal piece of software would. Of course, once it's open, it's nice and fast, it's easy to navigate, easy to use, and interact with that desktop piece of software like it would be normally installed. And I can take that tab and I can fire it away to a second or third screen if I had one, so it acts like a normally installed application would. As I mentioned, I'm working on just on my local machine. I have obviously the local versions of Office installed. In this example, I've got Outlook installed, I've got the suite files, Outlook add-in plugged in as well. But what if I actually wasn't working at my computer that day and I didn't want to have to muck around with installing the Office applications and, say, Outlook add-ins like suite files? I might be working from someone else's PC I've never worked from, or I don't usually work from. I don't have a separate profile set up on the PC. We can also deliver virtual desktop connections in to the solution as well. And that way, if you were away from your machine, you could click on Virtual Desktop and you still get a full version of a Windows PC ready for use with your, obviously your Outlook mailbox connected to Office 365. You've got your Suite files or Outlook plugins for whatever document management system you use, and any other applications installed that you may need, plus the easy to use web like Windows Explorer type view of your document libraries at the same time. So that's really handy if you're away from your primary machine, don't have your laptop with you, which is configured with your local apps. You can easily get access into your virtual desktop from the solution. Some of the other tabs up here, obviously the whole environment is customizable. We set it up with shortcuts to websites that your firm would use quite often. Obviously it lists all your SharePoint and Teams libraries down here as well. Under practice, you can have a practice-wide setup ready to go for any newcomers into the firm. This is locked down to just certain admins in your practice that can control this. The admin can go and create announcements in the web space as well. They can choose which people in the firm should receive those announcements. The announcements can contain web video images. You can even have it configured to pop up directly in the user's web browser if it's a really important announcement that you want to push out across the firm. And you can have start and end times for the announcements as well, so they come up and they expire when they're no longer relevant. You even see that we've got Power BI integration, so we can have a number of dashboards set up, pulling information out of Power BI if you have it. This is just some demo zero client data from a demo zero customer. So we have the ability to integrate with a number of Power BI dashboards, and obviously having multiple workspace tabs up here means you could have multiple dashboard pages ready to go to display information across the business. For each application tile that's presented in the environment, we can easily control access to who gets those applications. So we can see here we've got we can choose a list of people in the firm that can see those files. We can even do some pretty neat things to detect the type of computer that you're working on, or even the IP range you're working on. So let's say, for example, someone logs into the web-based workspace from outside of the office location. Based on your security models of your practice, we can then take away access to certain applications if required. Applications can be grouped as well, so it's easy to turn things on and off as required, just like that. And the environment, as I said, is highly customizable. You can do instant searches straight out of the workspace as well. So we'd encourage you to get in touch and talk to us about how this solution could be adapted for your business. We'd be happy to do a custom demo at any stage. Thanks for watching.